Hi, I'm Tamra Davison and welcome fall. Feels more like winter today, but it's actually officially fall. And with fall comes amazing fruit and vegetables. And really the stars of fall in my mind are squash and apples. Before I go ahead, I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about some of the squash. We sell a lot of different squashes at the farm. We've got acorn squash here, and it comes in two different kinds. And we've got the amber cup, or it's a type of a Hubbard, the butternut, and then of course spaghetti squash. Now these are all winter squashes and they keep very well. If you want to extend the life of your squash, I recommend that you just wash them in a bucket of water with a couple of tablespoons of bleach in it, and that way it'll kill some of the bacteria on the outside. And you also want to be sure to store it in a dry spot. Don't put it in the fridge because with the humidity it'll actually won't keep as well. So keep it in a dry spot away from direct sunlight. Now winter squash will keep up to 3 months. I've actually kept them just in my big wooden bowl in the house, and I've had them as far as into March. So that's the wonderful thing about squash, is they really do keep well. Today I'm going to make apple squash with cider sausage. It's a super simple recipe that actually I do in my microwave, but you can also do it in the oven. You can make it ahead and then make it when you come home from work. It's extremely nutritious. Squash are full of vitamins and nutrients, as are apples. Are both considered superfoods, so it's very healthy and very economical. So the first thing you're going to do is cut your sausage up, and so I'll turn my stove on. Give it a little spray, just because before the squash or the sausage starts cooking, you don't want it to stick. So I'm using apple cider sausage, which we have at the farm. It's actually using our very own apples and some of our cider in it as well. So it does already have a bit of an apple flavor to it. It's called sausage and sweet potato. So in the wintertime, sometimes I'll use sweet potatoes, but I'm substituting the sweet potato for squash because obviously squash is in season, very plentiful. For this recipe, you can use any kind of squash that you like. The flavor of this is outstanding. It's probably my favorite, but it's really hard to peel, and you need to peel the squash. So for this recipe, I'm going to use buttercup, which is extremely easy to peel. It slices up beautifully. There's so much flesh and very small seed pocket, which also makes it good for soups and cubing in a recipe like this where you want big chunks of sliced squash. All right, so to take the seeds out, I use an ice cream scoop. That's my favorite thing. And for the butternut, when it's such a small seed cavity, it really works good. You can also use, if you have a grapefruit spoon, because it's got the serrated edge, and that helps to cut through the fibers as well. So that works really well. I'm going to put the flat side down, and then I'm just going to slice it. I'm going to start with a half a squash because it's pretty good. There's lots of flesh on this squash. I'm going to dump some of the squash in, set this aside, and then I'm going to peel an apple. So next thing we're going to add is an apple. The recipe calls for 3 apples, but these Honeycrisp are so big that we might just have enough with 1 or at least 1.5. You can use any kind of an apple that's a good cooking apple, and if you don't know what's a good cooking apple, you can always check out our website. We have an apple encyclopedia on it, and all the different apples that we grow are listed on there, and the properties of what they're good for. 2 great resources that you might want to check into. And my dish isn't quite big enough. I'm going to add just a few more pieces of squash, and that should be good. Alrighty, is to make a sauce that you'll pour on top. So it takes 1 cup of apple juice. You're really going to have a lot of apple flavor in this. 2 tablespoons of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can bake this in the oven for 45 to 55 minutes, or if you're in a hurry, which I seem to always be, you can throw it in the microwave. So that's what I'm going to do. It microwaves beautifully. Put mine in at full power for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll set it for 15 and then I'll give it a check, and then if it needs a few more minutes, I'll do that. So you want to make sure that the apples and the squash are tender and that the sauce is thickened. That's been 15 minutes in the microwave. I'll pull it out and just check. So I just use a fork. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. And I'm just going to stir that so that you can see that nice, beautiful, thick apple cider sauce. So this is wonderful, just served over top of mashed potatoes and a green salad, and you have a very healthy supper. If you found this video helpful, press the like button and subscribe for more videos.